Alright, here we go. Hey there everybody, it's the Nasty One here again. Welcome back to the next episode of the Freebooters franchise here in year number 3. Last episode, we entered the final 2 games of the regular season. We lost both games in extra innings despite injuring pitchers on both clubs that we faced. And then we went into the playoffs here, and the nemesis ended up being the year 3 champions coming over from the opposite conference as they ran the table as the 2 seed in that one. Both clubs from our division did not make it to the finals. Wild Pigs got swept out in the first round by the Moonstars, who then went on to beat the Herbivores in a best of 3. So here's a look at the team heading into the offseason here in year number 3. Of course, my son's gonna wake up. Jackson, where are you going? Alrighty, we're back. Sorry about that, guys. I had to get back to sleep real quick. But anyway, looking at the team here, this is what we want to do forward into the off season. We want to look to keep our top batters here, Pitts, Falos. They both did really well this season, leading the team in RBIs. I believe Falos was number 1, Pitts was number 2. Pitts led the team in homers and average. Falos led the team in hits. Christopher Woody did alright in his rookie season, so I looked to build around him in third base. Jennings was solid in center field. He had a weak second half of the season though, so definitely want to improve his hitting if he wants to stick around. Snag Roper, we can afford to move on from his shortstop because, well, he just didn't really do much down the stretch in the season, and he's, worth keeping around that level of performance, especially for that overall grade. Dominic Burnside is still young, still improving. If we can get some better hitting, fielding for him. He'll be a solid player. Effort Howard, a solid rookie campaign. Love to see him stay at the catcher slot. Looks at Reddier. He started hot and then just faded into nothingness in the second half. He's a solid DH and all, but I think it might be time to move on from him. So we'll see if there's a suitable replacement. Bad Hot Brown had a good season when he got to play. Parker Freeman did all right off the bench. Sammy Shigatani was solid at second base, but we definitely want to improve the quality of the second base position, so letting go of Shigatani is the right option here. Same with Pumper Lumpkins. We actually want a competent left fielder out there to start the season, not Burnside, so he unfortunately has to go. For pitching, we want to hold on to Noel and Bradley. They were pretty solid last season. Smith and Bigswork are just stopgap players here, so we're looking to replace them with 2 solid starters. Relievers, we're set with 3 of them. I like Bates, Simpleman, and Martinez. They're all good. The only one I want to get rid of is Huckenduck because he's kind of just here. So looking at 1 reliever, 2 starting pitchers, a second baseman, a left fielder, and a shortstop if everything goes according to plan, and possibly a DH/backup first baseman. Alright, let's head to the offseason and see who stays and who goes. Oh, we lost somebody. Well, Rick Reddier decides to test. Okay, well, that's no big deal. Might have let him go anyway, so that's okay. Maxton Bates, ooh, that's going to be a tough one to replace. I was hoping he would stick around for one more season, but he had a fantastic year. I'm not surprised he tested free agency. My most consistent reliever, honestly. And Efred Ho, the rookie catcher. Oh, damn it. We might be able to get him back, though, so that might not be as big of a deal as the other two. Rally Overo retires from the Herbivores, and I think that's it. Okay, so just 3. Not bad. Could have been a lot worse. Alright, let's do this. Obviously we'd like Ho back, but let's have a contingency plan in place in case we can't get him back. The only other 2 solid catchers I see here are Swanson and Flexed, so those would be the 3 that we target for the catcher position. Now we need to look at backup first base here. Although I do like Pitts as the fielder, so we can look for a backup first baseman who maybe isn't a good fielder, but is still a good bat who could play DH for us. Spanky Wagner might be the answer to that question. Darcy Hicks. But yeah, Hicks is a solid DH candidate. Tater's a little old for my liking, but I like Hicks. He's cheap right now, so probably won't be around too long. Reddier, he's the next best option, okay. Then you got Hanny McCoy. Not as strong of a hitter as Reddier, but a little bit better fielding and arm, so he could play the field if Pitts doesn't do so well. Maybe. Bigsby I don't like. Jimenez. Really, RBI dud, that kind of turns me off for the position I'm looking for from him. It would be as a DH, so yikes. Okay. Maybe Hicks too, yeah, why not? We could sign Hicks now and just like wait and see if anybody like can come down and match his price level. That's kind of the plan. Alright, so then second base is the next big position we're looking at. Cole Salmon, 19 years old, he's a B-. He is still an improvement over Chigatani. All pop, no finesse in the bat. Decent speed, good fielding. Decent arm for a second baseman. I would be happy. Let's have a backup plan just in case. I believe Pepe Vinicio would suit that backup plan. Alright, and then the third base we're set. Shortstop, let's see, can we improve upon Roper? Ooh, Hesto reliable, solid. Shortstop. Cash might be the only other solid one. I mean, Donga's alright, but Cash does have the edge in fielding, even if she's not a great hitter. But she doesn't have the arm that Donga does. It's a tough one. And Majiko's a horrible hitter. Same with Freeman. Freeman's not a good fielder. Majiko is, and he's a utility player. Ooh, tough. I think Cashin would be the choice here. But I'll put Donga on there too, just in case. Alright, moving on. Left field. Next big spot. Mac Peichel. Fantastic player, but I don't think we'll be able to sign him still. We can have him on the list. Robin Yu. Solid, okay. Anyone else? Gia Axelson, okay, she's still there. Solidly cheap, but as we saw, Axelson did struggle at the plate from time to time. And then outside of her, there aren't really any other good players. I mean, there's Martin Polbean, but he doesn't strike me as a starting outfielder. Still young. You like young. Let's see, center field, we're good. We're good in right field as well, so let's move on to pitching. We're looking at 2 starters and 2 relievers now that Bates is testing free agency. Let's see here. Cannon is young, but very inaccurate when it gets its 3-ball counts, and I do get the 3-ball counts quite a lot still. I'd like to bring her in. Raul Strikes is also not a bad pitcher. I can pitch with him. Tusker Fuss is solid. Lovestone might be a bit of a stretch, but I think I could pitch with her. Other than that, I don't see any other good options. And then for relievers, we have Morrow for the most part, so don't think Morrow's the option here. Outline the bullpen targets here. Arguably, we'd like to get Bates back, but if not, we have some suitable replacements in Kirby and Knockmore. And then we also have other younger options in Sherman, Beefy, and this closer Yates down here who looks pretty good. Alrighty, that's gonna do it. Let's sim up a few rounds, see what happens. Alright, here we go. Let's have a look. Did anybody leave? Okay, so round 1 saw the Heaters get Wonderfloss. Moonstars get Victorino, former Buzzards center fielder, or Overdog center fielder. Axelson goes to the Moose, replacing Dick Berger. Tracy Wickers off the Sandcats, replaced by Auguste Jeterson, center fielder. Okay. Buzzard signed Flash Ladar. Moose signed Grace Lupinovich, replacing Lou DeBaziz. And Jeffrey Jenkins off the Jacks, replaced by Fabio. Okay. So Tony Orozco, the closer, goes to the Beewolves. Jacks get Rory Krauts, the left fielder, formerly of the Platypi. Then the Blowfish get Sirloin Jones, former Hot Corners closer. Herbivores get Ella Rhodes, the former Wide Loads Out right fielder. Sirloins get Alika Gill, the third baseman. He used to play for the Wild Pigs last season. And that's it. Okay, so everyone else that we had targeted, actually everyone we had targeted is still on the list, so that is a good sign. Let's see here. No good catchers. So if we miss out on Ho, we have to snap up Flexter Swanson immediately because there are no other good catchers besides those three. First base, Darcy Hicks is still here, 6'3". Redder down to 10'3". This is a tough call here. Arguably of the three, I lean towards McCoy because of his youth. Ryder's not really a good hitter. And Hicks, good hitter, can't field. Leaning towards McCoy here, but he needs to come down a little bit more before we sign him. Second base, Salmon, 6'7". Still a little expensive. Same with Benicio. Then for shortstop, okay, Reliable's at a 14.4. It's pretty good. Donga's down to 9.3. Emmons down to 8.5. Alright. Michael's at 19 million, Jesus. Hughes at 16. And Polbean's at 6, okay, nothing there. That's pitching, let's have a look here. Cannon's at 14.4. Strikes at 9.7. Fawcett's 12. Lovestone at 7.3. And in the bullpen, Bates at 10.2, 10.7 for Kirby. 7.5 for Knockmore. Let's see here. 6.5 for Sherman. And 4.3 for Beefy. And then Yates is at 8.2, okay. 5 more. Now remember, we do have $50 million to spend, so we have money. So they don't need to be like the absolute cheapest bunch of players we sign. Let's look here, all 3 catchers make it, okay. Ho's at 8 million. That's a solid amount. And honestly, between the 3 catchers, he's the best one. So I think I'll just pick him up now and just bring him back. Because I think that's a good price point for a B overall player. So I'll sign him for 8 million. That's not a big deal. So let's bring Ho back right now so we don't lose him. So catcher is solidified. First base, we lost Hicks, but he couldn't field, so that's okay. Like literally his fielding was at 0. So I think between the two I want to lean towards Mccoy here. 5.3 is a little bit expensive for a B-, but I again have money, so I'm not worried about it. Let's bring him in for Reddier because we can always improve his skills. And he makes a little bit less than Reddier was anyway, so that's good. Okay. And let's see, the other positions are second base and left field. 5.4 for Salmon's not overly bad, and for Chickatani, we're only playing 2.7 more, we're only doubling at the salary, so I'm okay with making this move here to bring Salmon in. So Salmon's on. Alright, so second base is shored up. Then we're looking at shortstop here. Reliable and Emin. Dong is gone, okay. 7.3 for Emin is not bad. And it's only a little bit more than what Roper makes. We do get the traits though with Reliable, so I think we make the move here to bring in Reliable here to give him the start over Roper, so we can improve the shortstop position, get younger there. I like that, and plus he's making what he deserves, so he won't leave anytime soon, so that's good. Okay, so that's locked up. Now we move on to left field here. Now we can't afford 16 million, unfortunately. We also can't afford 13.4 either. The only one is Polbean, who's at 4.8. Not horrible to build around. Good power hitter, decent speed, decent fielder, decent arm too. So already good starting stats for the most part. He'll just need some time to actually grow as a player, and I'm okay with that. We're ready to make that move though. Look at the pitchers here. Alright, so 11, 4, 7, 7, 9, 3, 5, 8. I don't think any of them are ready to be picked up just yet. Need to wait a few more rounds, I think. 8-1, 8-5. They're close. 6-2, okay. 5-1 and 3-4. Well, he's not close. He is. Okay. Interesting, interesting. We do need a right hand. We need 2 right-handers. So we need to sign 2 right-hander relievers. Starters, I could care less what they are, but for the bullpen, I like 2 lefties and 2 righties. So Yates, I'm going to take him off because he's left-handed, so plus closers I use the least, so bringing them in is just stupid. Now, ideally, I'd like Bates back because he pitched really well last year. But I can't afford $8 million just yet. Maybe if we get him down to like 7 something, that I could swing. Although Sherman, I can only go like maybe one more round and then I have to bring him in. Because even with K-Dud, I can pitch with that. I mean, I pitch well with Bradley and he has K-Dud, so I think I can do it. Oh, I want to risk it. I think I'm going to risk it. Okay, one more round. Alright, we didn't lose anybody. Good. They're all still here. I like strikes, so if I bring him in, go down to 23-4, okay. Alright, we'll do that. Let's bring him on. So bring in the former Moose pitcher, Strikes, who I like. Alright, yeah, 4.9 for Sherman's a good price. So let's bring him on. We'll replace Huck and Duck. There we go. Alright, so then we just need one reliever, one starter. Arguably, it has to be Fuss. And then left field's the only other position we need. Okay, let's go one more. Everybody survives again. Okay, I like that. I like to see that. Let's just look at this. 8.7 for Fuss is a little bit too high still, so he needs to come down a bit more. Okay. Maxton Bates, Brandworthy Kirby. Bates is the better pitcher. Bates is at 7.5. He is close. He's close, I think. Put me at 12.9. Ooh, a little bit too much money. I gotta wait a little bit more. I gotta get him under 7. That's not gonna help, okay. We're gonna run out of money. Alright, I think for left field we'll go for the cheaper option in Pole Bean here. Bring him on for Lumpkins, so we don't lose too much money. But we're still improving, so that's good. So another rookie, and then that means the offense is done. We just have the one starting pitcher to sign to replace Smith. And the one reliever to fill the hole left by Bates, who went to free agency. Okay. Another round. Everybody makes it again. Okay. Another round. There goes Knockmore. Okay. Not a big loss. Not a big deal. Not the one I was aiming for. Bates is down to 7 million. If we can get him under 7 million, I think we could take him. One more round. Oh, I think we're going to get him. Alright, let's look at him. Fuss is under 8, so that's good. Puts us down to 13 million, that's not bad. So we bring in Tusker Fuss, the former Herbisaur starter. Get rid of Lovestone. We have these 3 left. We do Bates to bring him back. He's only making 1.6 extra. Puts us down to 6-2. That's not ideal, but I do have money coming over from last season, so it's not a total loss. I can afford to cut the cap this far because of all the money we saved up from last season. So if we want to keep Bates, who pitched really well last year, then this is what we're going to do. Bring him in, give him the money he deserves, and he'll stay for a few more seasons. I liked it. Bring him back. Come on back, Maxton. Alright, I think that's all the moves. Yeah, because I think we filled every slot we had open. Now, if we want to get ballsy here, we could bring Beefy in for Simpleman. They both have K-Man. Beefy has extra pitches. He's not great. He's actually not very good at all. But yeah, she is... I've been calling her he. Oh my god, she's a she. She is teachable. But we would be down to one right-hander and left-hander in the bullpen. That's Martinez. That'd be a tough cut. I mean, Simpleman did lead us in Ks last season, but he did have 2 bad pitching appearances at the end of the season. Drove that ERA up. It was his worst ERA of the season. And he lost his first game of his career as well. Whip was the highest it's been. Second highest. Almost the same amount of runs he gave up the year before. First save of his career. Yeah, you know what? I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the risk. I think we bring Beefy on for Simpleman here and get some money back, which would put us at 8-6. I'd be okay with this. I mean, sure, it might take us a step back in the bullpen, but I think it's worth the risk. I think it is. So Doc's gone. We'll bring in Beefy. Okay. Yeah, true. Yeah, this A-rating guys, they always sound good and then they never perform. That's why we took a step back. We didn't sign any. Alright. I think that's good. I think that's what we do. Okay. I think I'm set with this team now. I like it. I don't think there's anybody left that I want to sign or pick up. Yeah, alright, so we'll just... Just skip it. Okay. That was quick, got things done in about 24 minutes of actual off-season work. Not bad at all. Alright, so we'll give you a nice little run-by here of what we did. We had over $50 million to spend. We cut it down to $8.6 million. I like it. We did spend money, so this team is better than last season. How much better? Don't know. Alright, so here's how it started. We lost the rookie catcher, Ho. We lost Bates, the reliever. And then we lost Reddier, the DH. And backup first baseman. So what'd we do? First things first, we simmed a few rounds. And we started things off after 10 rounds. By bringing Ho back, so we re-signed the catcher, gave him the pay raise he was asking for. Yeah, nice. Awesome. So we brought Ho back, so we bring the catcher back, and we bring in new first baseman Hanny Mccoy. He's going to take over Redier's slot in the DH role. Might split it with Brown, I haven't decided yet. Then we cut Shigatani, improved second base by bringing in rookie Cole Salmon. Brought in a new shortstop in B+ Hesto Reliable, rookie, replacing Roper. Went to the next round, we brought in former Moose pitcher Raul Strikes to take Bigsworth's spot in the rotation. Then we also brought in rookie Rohan Sherman into the bullpen to replace Huck and Duck. Then we went to the round after that. We brought in a new left fielder in rookie Martin Polbean. He'll take over Lumpkin's spot. I believe Velos will still start in left field over Polbean just because Polbean is a C+, even though he is the better defensive player between the three corner outfielders. I don't know if he's ready to start per se. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. It's all up to the CPU. Then our next move was to bring in former Herbisaur starter Tusker Fuss, so he'll shore up the rotation. Bring in back reliever Maxton Bates for the pay raise he was asking for. And bring in rookie reliever Ariel Beefy to replace Doc Simpleman, who fell off at the end of the last season. Cost us a couple of games there at the end of the year, so maybe the rookie is a step in the right direction. Who knows? And I think that was the last move we made. So now we'll just swim up here to the top. I don't really care where everybody went. I'll leave it as a surprise for myself when I start the new season. Let us look and see if there's any good free agents left to like star. Ooh, Harmony Strauss got released by the Wild Pigs. Okay. The pretty good catcher there. Rip Dingers, the third baseman from the Moose. Jackson, the center fielder from the Moose as well, formerly. I don't know where he went afterwards. Candela, who was on the Wild Pigs last year, is the infielder. A little bit older for my liking, though, so probably not going to put him on the list. Dangerfield, the Nemesis center fielder. Colt was on the Moose last year. Yeah, he's relatively young. Maybe if Jennings struggles, we bring him in. Vortex was on the... Don't tell me. Where was he? Wasn't the Hot Corners. Where was it? I just played him recently. I think he was on the... He wasn't on the Moose, no. Wasn't the Moose. It wasn't the Wild Pigs either, no. Was he on the Sawteeth? I don't know where he was. Anyway, not the point. Carloco, formerly Blowfish. Okay, Porker. He was on somewhere last year. I think he was on the Hot Corners. Reef Clark, don't know. Rodriguez released. Okay, she's young. Now star. Kenneth Costa, young outfielder. Okay. Man and Moon, former Wild Pigs center fielder. Okay. Raffy Slaps, formerly on the Moonstars bench. Corner infielder. Not going to star him, though. He's a little too poor for, like, high 20s player. Right. Any other good pitchers? Chuck Filthwick, okay. Good reliever. Yolanda Cooper, solid starter. Simpleman's still out there, okay. So we could bring him back if things go wrong. August Hokie. Intriguing. Maybe not worth it, but why not? Okay, and that's it. That's all I'm seeing that are, like, interesting. Okay. Alright, so let's sim up to the game here. And we'll take a look and see how good are we as a team after all the free agent moves we made. Alright, well, we're balanced. Okay, good. So our power and contact did go up. So that's good. Speed is still in the dirt. Understandable. Defense is up, that's good. Rotation is up, fantastic. Bullpen is a little bit of I think it's about where it was last year, a little bit, maybe a little bit up, but not by much. So that's solid across the board, I like that. And our season's gonna start where it ended last year, against the Wild Pigs. It'll be their ace, Wes Yogurt, returning for his 4th year, versus our ace, Winnie Noel, returning for her 4th year. Okay. Alright, I like it. Solid. Alright, let's see what's the lineup going to be. Okay, so they do want to start Burnside over Polbean. Probably because Burnside has the contact versus right-handers trait, whereas Polbean doesn't have the contact necessarily to say. Polbean could be a defensive replacement late in games for us, which would be a good idea. Maybe. Still, our defense is a solid rating, though. It's one of our best. I like it. Let's see. So Polbean could be a late game replacement here for Burnside. I'm okay with Burnside starting. But if he doesn't get any hits like halfway through the game or so, like he's 0 for 3, we'll bring Polbean on or something. Okay, and then Mccoy on the bench, Fordo and Freeman, no surprises there. Okay, so they want to set it up. Velos leading off, hits it first. Reliable, the rookie, starting in the 3-hole. Let me make sure he is a rookie. Can I do that? I have to go to my team. Okay. Jennings will bat 4th and center. Oh, that's right. He got the power boost at the end of last season in a random roll. Okay. Woody bats 5th at 3rd. Okay. Burnside left. He'll bat 6th. Ho behind the dish, catching. He'll bat 7th. Brown will bat 8th. He'll be DHing over McCoy. Okay. Brown is the better hitter, so I'm okay with that. And Cole Salmon, the rookie second baseman, will bat 9th. Okay. Solid, solid. Let's take a look at these guys here real quick. I think I have to do it under my team. I don't think it'll let me do it over there. Yep. Okay, so let's see. Reliable is a rookie. Okay. Salmon is a rookie. Okay. McCoy is a rookie. All right. And Polbean should be a rookie as well. He is. Okay, so that's 4 rookie batters. Then veteran starters. Fuss and Strikes. Okay. Sherman, he's a rookie. Okay, and I believe Beefy's going to be a rookie too. Yep, okay. Good, fantastic. Alrighty, so that'll do it. Okay, so that'll be what we start off with next year in year number 4. We'll be facing the Wild Pigs. Alright, that was a solid offseason. Very quick offseason as well, as we made the moves necessary required of us. We lost backup first baseman Wixit Reddier, the DH, which wasn't terribly bad of a loss. He stopped hitting halfway through the season, so I was okay with letting him test free agency and not come back. We also had Everett Ho, the catcher, test free agency, as well as reliever Maxton Bates. We re-signed both of them to the better contracts they wanted, so they both returned. We improved the shortstop position, bringing in rookie Hesto Reliable to replace Snag Roper. We also brought in an improved left fielder Martin Polbean, the rookie, over Pumper Lumpkins. So he's not starting, but he is a better option off the bench. We bring in new rookie first baseman Hanny McCoy to replace the hole left by Reddier, and we also upgrade second base, releasing Sammy Shigatani, bringing in rookie second baseman Cole Salmon. Moving to the pitching side of things, we hang on to Noel, which is good. We bring in veteran pitchers Tusker Fuss from the Herbisaurs and Raul Strikes from the Moose. They replace the slots of Boris Bigsworth and Tarak Smith to boost the rotation as we bring back second-year starter Newt Bradley as well. For the bullpen, we re-signed Bates, as I already mentioned, bring in rookie right-hander Rohan Sherman to fill the place held by Huckenduck. We hang on to Augustus Martinez for his 3rd season, and then we also bring in rookie Ariel Beefy to replace Doc Simpleman, who fell off at the end of last season. Cost us a couple late games there in the season with his poor pitching when we needed him the most. So, all in all, we signed 2 new relievers, 2 starters, 1 left fielder, 1 backup first baseman, a second baseman. We re-signed our catcher, and let's see what else we do. Oh, new shortstop, there it is. So we signed 9 players, 10 if you also count the re-signing of Bates. All in all, not a bad offseason. We almost overhauled half the team. I believe we have 23 people on the roster, or 21. Why didn't I just count them while I was staring at it? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 8, 21. Yeah, so we overhauled almost half the roster, 10 players. So hopefully these 10 moves are what lead the Freebooters to their first winning season here in year number 4. If not, it's going to be the end of this series, so I'll probably be fired. So hopefully you guys stick around here for year number 4. Next time out, we'll kick it off. Until then, this is the Nasty One, signing off.